subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said, don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough these bugging. I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin'. I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene enough. Queen playing past the trust.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Brady's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. And he's up past. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
This is Coleman. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Let's go.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense. When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rob Ninkovich coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Ryan. He's got time. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. You know, you and I talk a lot about the incredible receivers in the NFL. Catches like that, they validate our point.
Each and every time. That's why teams are looking for defensive backs to get bigger and faster to try and combat these guys catching the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now it's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. They come out here in the eye. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He takes this for 3 to the 29. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. There's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Muscles him off. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. And taken right on the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And as Atlanta gets set to go again on the offensive side, before the game you and I talking about the Georgia Dome, surprisingly getting one more game in front of those home fans thanks to Green Bay's win over Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think they truly expect.
This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And Ninkovich, who made that stop, 11th-year man out of Purdue. And you were telling me before the game, This defense for New England this year, the sum greater than the parts. Ninkovich, a good example.
And that's the Patriots way, and that's how they do things, and that's how they've won for so long. But Ninkovich is so funny. I was listening to a story about him. How did he become a starter? Because he wasn't highly regarded, but he played really well in special teams and kept producing and practiced really well. And finally, the brass said, let's give him a few snaps on defense to reward him. And he turned that reward into a starting position that he's not willing to let go.
And he was a thorn in the side of the Texans. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that. 2
Patriots there to bring him down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hop.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect?
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup.
Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Atlanta Falcons.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and And there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Brady's Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. On first down, Brady. Flush to his right. Slant route caught by Edelman. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's a second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On second down, here's Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Toss. This is Blunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sideline a bit.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Dante Hightower on the stop. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Brandon, I remember going through the draft process last year, and one of the things I liked so much about Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys was how hard he played when he didn't have the football in his hands. And then I thought back to myself, that's Devontae Freeman. He can do it all. Run it, catch it, block. You name it, he does it, and he does it at a really big-time pace.
Quite a tandem with Tevin Coleman. They combined for 102 rushing yards against Seattle, also 102 receiving yards.
As you look back over the 2016 season, seeing Julio Jones against Carolina is definitely going to stick out in your mind, isn't it?
Oh, he was unbelievable.
300 yards worth of receptions that day. You just wonder, when he's on, can anyone defend him? And now, the Green Bay Packers have to figure out how to defend Julio Jones in the NFC Championship game.
He scored again against Seattle. He also has other options as well that have stepped up. Hooper at tight end, Mohamed Sanu, Gabriel. So some weapons making it hard to double-team him.
Hard to double-team him. And then, of course, you can always have the two-headed monster in the backfield, Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman, that can hurt him as well. The Atlanta Falcons are high-powered on offense.
To throw is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards on the pickup. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Ryan, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, New England. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
And Brady will sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there. Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Normally when you put together a 3-4 defense, you want massive people up front who can eat up blockers and allow the linebackers to run free. But how about the big fella right there? Breaking all codes and getting into the backfield and making the play. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion. And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And oh, he coughed it up. By Beasley. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles. And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened. He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the wide out in motion. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it gives the Pats a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
By 20! By 20! 50!
Blunt, the lone running back.
20!
On first down, Brady. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
On play action, it's Brady finding time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
55!
Throwing is Brady on third down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
By 20!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
By 20! By 20!
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can draft anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Martellus Bennett from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Third and 2, now Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Freeman again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
First down and goal, the offense, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in, and the Falcons have broken our tie. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's third down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing is Brady on third down, surveying the field. And now another one thrown incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. Now fourth down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On second down, Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do it. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.